Treatment of children with cancer in Malawi has been transformed by Professor Liz Molyneux, who's inspiring new generations of doctors, Western and African. A paediatrician, she was frustrated about cancer.
These are children who are mostly over the age of 5, and they've survived all those infectious diseases. And now, just when you think they've got over those life-threatening things, they get hit with cancer, and I think something that just gets under your skin after a while.
As a doctor, she has found simple ways to cure cancers at lower toxic levels for malnourished children, and through field research has improved treatment of HIV-related Kaposi's sarcoma, like this girl Rhoda had.
One thing that really gave it away was that she had a little lump on her forehead, and she was treated for Kaposi's, and she's done wonderfully well. I mean, today she's running around, she's got no edema, she's got no complaints really, and everything's healed.
Although she retired 5 years ago, she still leads voluntarily the Children's Cancer Ward supported by World Child Cancer, working 12-hour days as a consultant.
I just love the medicine. I find it very hard to give it up. And that's partly, I think, because I still feel I'm doing something useful and something that helps children here.
She's also training young doctors through daily morning debriefs, ward rounds and teaching, like Pam Dawson, who was surprised at the high level of care given the hospital's very limited resources.
The expertise of the nurses, and particularly of Professor Molyneux, is just excellent. She's taught me a huge amount, and it's one of the reasons I'm in Malawi, is because the experience of working with somebody like her, I can't get that anywhere else.
Living in London in the early 1970s, she and her husband wanted to give something back as doctors in the developing world, and responded to an ad in medical journal The Lancet.
Instead of getting a formal reply, we had the Archbishop of Central Africa on our doorstep saying, "Come to Malawi." And Malcolm, my husband, had come to Malawi as a medical student. He'd hitchhiked up through here, having done his elective in Zululand. And he said, "It's an awfully nice place." So we said, "Well, we're Anglicans. We've been asked by the Anglican Church. Why don't we go?"
She's now been in Malawi for 40 years, apart from 11 years working in children's emergency medicine in Liverpool. She used that experience to set up a new accident and emergency centre in Malawi.
We see about 90,000 children here, and through here all the children are admitted, including all the children with cancer. I'm particularly fond of the place because I like emergency medicine. And by having this, we've halved the inpatient mortality.
But children often arrive too late for effective treatment, and Professor Molyneux teaches doctors to balance cure through chemotherapy and care through suitable pain relief like morphine. Innocent has a tumour right through his liver.
We'll treat him. I think we'll make him feel a lot better. Whether we can cure him, I think, is a very difficult task. But I think what we can do is make his life a lot more comfortable. I think it's important for us as doctors that we're here, we want to cure, but we're also here to care. And there's a lot that we can do for the families in terms of caring for them.
It's an approach she's teaching to younger Malawian doctors to ensure the cancer ward is led locally in the future. Her hands-on training, she believes, is essential to quality and improved diagnosis leading to earlier treatment.
When I came to this oncology ward with Professor Molyneux, whenever there is a problem, it's like we see them together because we do round each and every day together with her. She doesn't leave you alone. So she's very, very helpful, which I find it is very encouraging that she's always there with you.
Much of the cost of the cancer ward is met by charity World Child Cancer, but Professor Molyneux still faces shortages of drugs and other essentials. She hopes one day a new hospital will deal with all childhood illnesses together.
I hope in 50 years' time that the whole of the health service will be strong. I hope that the children who are cared for with cancer will come early, will be better nourished, but it won't be caring for children with cancer in isolation. It'll be I hope that the whole family is benefiting from advancement.